Hello, super detectives, and welcome. Get ready, because today we are going to solve the super strange puzzle together. It's the case of the vanishing sandcastles. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Let's get started. Okay, so picture this. You're at the beach and you spend like all day building the coolest sandcastle in the whole world. It's got towers and little windows. You're so proud of it. But then you come back the next day and it's gone.
It's just flat sand again. Ugh. Isn't that the most frustrating thing? All that work just vanished. Poof. Where could it have possibly gone? What happened?
Well, guess what? This exact same thing happens all the time in the world of computers. Yep, for people who build awesome things like video games and apps, their sandcastles can just disappear overnight too. It's a really common mystery.
So let's put on our detective hats and begin our story. The mystery is happening inside a very special place that we're going to call our computer sandbox.
So what's a test server? Let's just think of it like a giant shared sandbox, but on a computer. It's a super fun playground where lots and lots of people can build and try out new things, like brand new games, before anybody else gets to see them. Okay, so if the computer is our big sandbox, then what are the sandcastles? Well, in the computer world, we call them test data. And that's just a fancy name for the awesome, special things that you build inside that computer sandbox. You know, the really important stuff you definitely don't want to lose. Ooh, detectives! I think we found our first big clue. It's time to figure out who or what is making our beautiful sandcastles disappear. So, let's meet our number one suspect, the sandbox smoother. So, who do you think it is? Who keeps flattening our amazing creations every single night? What's your guess? Is it some mean playground bully? Or maybe a sneaky monster who loves flat sand? Who could it be? Are you ready for the answer? The culprit is an automatic cleanup. Yep, we're calling it the sandbox smoother. It's not a person and it's not a monster. It's kind of like a helpful little robot. And its job is just to flatten the sand every single night. It does that so the sandbox is perfectly clean and ready for everyone to build new things the next morning. So, it's really important to remember, the sandbox smoother isn't being mean. Nope, it's just doing its job. It's programmed with rules to follow to make sure the playground is fresh and tidy for everyone. It doesn't even know it's squishing your awesome castle. Okay, so now that we know what's really going on, we can be super smart detectives and find a way to fix it. It's time to open up our detective's toolkit. Inside, we have some secret tools that are going to help us protect our amazing sandcastles. We've got 3 secret tricks. Ready? Trick number 1. Take a picture. That just means you make a copy of your castle so you have it saved. Easy. Trick number 2, and this is my favorite, use a magic recipe. This is like writing down a secret code that tells a robot helper how to rebuild your castle perfectly in just 1 second. And trick number 3. Talk to the playground monitors. You know, the grown-ups who are in charge. You can just ask them, hey, when is cleanup time? That way you'll know exactly when the sandbox smoother is coming. Now, out of all those tools, that magic recipe is the best one. For sure, it is the most powerful tool a detective can have. Just imagine, you could rebuild your giant, amazing sandcastle just by snapping your fingers, anytime you want. How cool is that? All right. Let's take all of our new tools and our awesome tricks and put them together into one big, super smart master plan. From now on, we're going to start building smarter. See, the old way was you build a castle and then you just cross your fingers and hope it's still there tomorrow, which is kind of sad, right? But the smart way, the new way, is you use your magic recipe to build a perfect, awesome castle whenever you feel like it. So much better. And once you have these tools, everything changes. You go from feeling frustrated and saying, oh no, my stuff keeps disappearing, to feeling super powerful and saying, I can build anything I need anytime I want. You are totally in control. And just like that, because of our amazing detective work and our awesome new tools, the mystery is officially solved. Great job, team. We did it. Let's go over our 3 big discoveries really quick. 1. We learned that a sandbox smoother cleans our computer playground every single day. 2. We figured out that the smoother isn't a bad guy, it's actually just helping keep things neat and tidy for everybody. And 3, we discovered that we have secret tools, like magic recipes that can rebuild our castles in a flash.
And before we go, I have a super cool fun fact for you. Get ready for this. A single computer, maybe even one like you have at home, can store the magic recipes for more sandcastles than there are tiny grains of sand on an entire beach. Whoa, isn't that just mind-blowing? And you know what the best part is? You solved the mystery. You're not just a sandcastle builder anymore. You are now a master sandcastle protector. So I have one last question for you. With your amazing new powers, what incredible thing are you going to build first?